Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
Things already rolling. Now it's Richarlison. Alisson gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
He's on it. Can he get away? Can he finish? Has another go! And he's done it! Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He's found a way through. Richarlison. They're urging him to shot a goal! And no mistake. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Tottenham are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Ekitike couldn't quite force his chance, surely! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Tonali. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Solanke. Now it's Richarlison. Van Dijk. Looking for the run. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, played right into his path. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Tottenham with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Frimpong is there, and he can get that clear. Tonali. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Tonali. Gravenberg. Now, what about a counter-attack? Can he get it through? He's onside. Gakpo! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Keeper's dealt with that. Chiesa! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Up towards the front line. That has not gone well. Szoboszlai. And they win it back again. Gallagher. Ekitike. And he's worked it through. Can he finish? That's another chance. Goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Gakpo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Frimpong. Good ball. Goes for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Gakpo is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Tottenham have the chance to go the other way. Richarlison. Chiesa. Now it's Solanke. Now this could be a chance. Threads one in. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Done so. And he's intervened well there. Gravenberg. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Bentancur. That's a little off target. Van Dijk. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Thank you.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Tottenham are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And we are back on the way. Gallagher. Bentancur. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And Dijk producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Nicely weighted ball. Chiesa is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Tries a shot! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Tottenham now in a position far more desirable.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
McAllister. He's under a lot of pressure there. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. And a goal kick.
Substitution for Tottenham. Number 19.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Tell coming on here. The change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
That's going wide left. That has ended up in no man's land. He came in hard, very hard. Tell aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tottenham perhaps contemplating their next change here. He's having a shot! And it's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
59 minutes in.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Coming on the field is
Liverpool cut their deficit. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
substitution for Tottenham. Number 30.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Number 4.
Great chance here to level it up. He's not got that quite right.
Liverpool really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Out towards the flank. Tell. Shapes to shoot! And there's a goal! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, good finish. So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Substitution for Tottenham.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Coming on the field.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Senesi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Richarlison is onto this, and he's definitely onside. There's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Richarlison clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
6 added minutes have been indicated.
Oh no, this does not look good. Tries to pass it through. Isak. A decent chance! Bergvall. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Tell. McAllister. Wriggles his way through. Might be danger here. Real chance! It's fallen kindly here. Not a bad try by any means.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And that is as far as it goes. Tottenham have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Richarlison walking off with the... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Tell! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Searching pass he's played there. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Richarlison. Now that looks a decent ball. He's having a shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. And we have our very first corner. There's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Romero picks it up from the goal kick. Bentancur. They're back in possession and ready to go again. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The very energetic Conor Gallagher is someone who you can't help but like. He loves to...
Decent chance! And he's done it! What's your opinion on that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Szoboszlai. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Szoboszlai, and it's made its way to him. Spence. That's a shade optimistic. Richarlison is onto it in a flash. Might be danger here. Szoboszlai cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
He is through here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's well spotted. Played out to the left flank. He's shifting through the gears here. And a chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
The message is clear, none shall pass. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Can he finish? And a neat finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Liverpool are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Ekitike! Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Tonali, and that has been slung wide. Gallagher on a serious charge here. Tonali. And he's intervened well there. Gravenberg. And here's Richarlison. No, that's been intercepted. McAllister. He's had it taken off him. Tell. Bentancur. Now, can he find a finish? Now, this could be a chance. And that's been won straight back. Tries a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Just eases him off the ball. Tonali looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's been played through. Now it's Richarlison. That's put paid to the danger. Chiesa. That's been cut out, well played. Engages and forces him off the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Chiesa. Lofted in. He's rising! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Marvellous goal! Some heroic goalkeeping. And that is indeed the final act. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. So there was the first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And so the action is resumed.
Tottenham really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Bentancur. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Shot could be on. Chance, surely! Superb from Tell! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could walk.
And the shot! He's got a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Liverpool really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Tottenham have their lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it's Tonali. Oh, good ball! And here's Tell. Tottenham have hit a quick-fire double here and are ahead now by the odd goal. Gakpo!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Tottenham have the chance to go the other way. That has not gone well. Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack.
He's had a shot! And he's stuck it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place.
Gakpo! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Van de Ven. Well, that pass isn't the best. Bentancur. Spence. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's worked it through. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, it's hit the post! Gallagher. Ball's gone out of play.
Substitution for Tottenham. Number 11, Matisse Tell.
Tottenham
Number
are,
18.
of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Number 19, Dominic Solanke.
That's destined for the flank.
Number 15,
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's onside. Senesi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Richarlison. Chips it through. And he plays one through. Takes a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Tonali. Great vision. Gravenberg. Kerkez. Couldn't squeeze it through. Frimpong.
This is the time you need that pace.
Tries to pass it through. That's tidy. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bergvall. He's got away. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Substitution for Tottenham, number 24.
Gomez did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Bentancur, he's going to be disappointed with that. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Richarlison going after that. Kerkez. Gomez. Solanke with a definite foul there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And time is up. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready.
Shot, surely! There it is! The ideal start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Spence. Bentancur. Oh, such a clever touch. Bentancur! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that's a good finish. 2-0, and in next to no time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about look it up.
Takes a shot! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Tottenham find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
It's just beyond his reach. Tottenham look out of sight already. They'll struggle to let it slip from here. And it's Szoboszlai. And that's been won straight back. He's in a good position here. Gallagher. Now it's Tell. Tries to play it through. Solanke receives it in a good position here. Looking for the run. Tonali promptly onto that, and that is that. Played towards the other side. And that is out of play. Kerkez. Another throw-in. An instinctive delivery. Senesi gets it away. That'll be a throw-in. Gallagher, it's a pretty loose pass. That is ended up in no man's land. And he's intervened well there. Well, that pass isn't the best. Tell. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Tonali has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
He won't be happy with that one. That's going wide left. And they win it back again. Bentancur, good driving run. Kerkez.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Gravenberg. Half an hour played now. And Frimpong. Oh, that's fabulous. No way through, so back it comes. Brilliantly cut out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Liverpool clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Gallagher. Wriggles his way through. Very nicely done. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's McAllister. No, he's not getting past him there. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. And a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Tottenham looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Impressive jump! Has another go! And it's in! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So could they be onto something here? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Solanke. Gallagher. has a look up. Oh, he's been caught napping. Crosses it in here. Oh, good ball. Bentancur. Oh, well played, well played. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Tottenham claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Now it's Solanke. Nicely weighted ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Senesi pressing high and with purpose. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, nice touch. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Romero has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
And here's Szoboszlai. There's the shot! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Bentancur taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet. Oh, terrible pass. He hit real chance! And no mistake. Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Pass somewhat off target. Van der Ven does well to get it back. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Kerkez. That is a brilliant interception.
Liverpool really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just...
Header! And that's a sharp finish. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Tottenham now in a position far more desirable.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And chance for a shot! In he goes again! And that has not gone well. Knocks it into space. Nice interception, well timed. Tottenham perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Richarlison. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. The ball is loose and the chase is on. In it comes.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Senesi. Richarlison. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution for Tottenham, number 18.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Lucas
Van der Ven. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Senesi. Can he get it through? That's a nicely shaped ball. It's a goal kick. And he's picked it up out wide. He has found a way through. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
So, another set play.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
No, not quite.
A bit greedy, that, and he might receive some flack.
Tonali. Gallagher looking to add to his goal. Bergvall. Tottenham are making a change, and they have two further opportunities to make more. Gakpo. Wirtz driving forwards. Tottenham can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Not the most accurate pass. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
No way through. Richarlison. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Elliott. Now, can they get him away? And he's certainly onside here. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Jacquet spots it and intercepts. Well, nicely intercepted. It's gone out for a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Oh, that's a key interception. And time is up. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what...
Chance, surely! Spence. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's a key interception. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk, he's just about unbeatable in every department.
Towering header! No, just not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
He's looking wide. Van der Ven. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Bentancur. Tell. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Szoboszlai.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Bentancur spots it and intercepts. Tottenham are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Now that looks a decent ball. That pass has been well intercepted.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Good running, strong and purposeful. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he welcomes it in. Solanke receives it in a good position here. Solanke! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Simons. And here's Tell. It's not an especially good pass, that. Now it's Gallagher. No, he's not getting any further than that. Tries to pass it through. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's had it taken off him. Gallagher. Now it's Solanke. Stood up well to him there. And it's Wirtz. Wirtz ventures forward. He's got away. Finds him. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The major moment in the game. Scores for sure! Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
He has found the way through and smartly reclaimed. Shot a goal! He's got away with one there. Tottenham have their second corner now. Alisson breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence.
Tottenham certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half. Just a
Tell! Pass somewhat off target. Bentancur. And here's Solanke. Brilliantly cut out. Frimpong. And it's Szoboszlai. Solanke. Frimpong. Szoboszlai. Nicely weighted ball. That's been slipped through. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. McAllister, he's been bundled over, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think...
Summerslide! He doesn't look too happy with that. Forwards and with intent. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we get things going again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And the shot! Xavi Simons. Good ball, good take. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Liverpool couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Bentancur makes a dash, and the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Now it's Tell, and it's Spence. Bentancur engages and forces him off the ball. And that could set him on his way. No, that's been intercepted. Xavi Simons. Looking to play him in. Spread neatly. In comes the corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That's the keeper's ball. Tottenham have the chance to go the other way. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, that's a fine interception. Referee has just said play on. Some good work on the right flank here. And he's managed to get free. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Tottenham are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Tries to play it through. Nicked it back promptly. Xavi Simons. Tottenham have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Number 18.
Isaac. Great
Number
vision.
7, Florian Wirtz. Number 19.
Szoboszlai.
Harvey Elliott.
It's gone for a throw-in.
Jeremy Frimpong. Coming on the field. Number 14. Federico Chiesa. Number 73. Number 9. Alexander Isak. Number 6. Milos Kerkez. Number 12. Substitution for Tottenham. Number 11, Matthijs Tel.
Szoboszlai.
Number 6, Van Hecke.
Isak going forward.
Number 30, Rodrigo Bentancur. Number 7.
Chiesa is the guilty party there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Number 9. Richarlison. Number 4. Kevin Danso. Number 10. James Maddison. Number 15. Lucas Bergman.
More. There he goes, motoring forward. And he's had it nicked away. Maddison concedes a free kick for that. And a header! And he should have made them pay.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Romero, he's gone direct here. Bergvall, that's a good ball out wide.
Tottenham really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he was quick to react. Maddison. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking for the run. He's had a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, good finish. There seemed no way back, but they are level. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Number 16.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
Ungamor. Bergvall has given away a free kick, and he has shown him a yellow card. Bergvall. Bergvall gets on his bike and on the move.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Tottenham needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Full added minutes have been indicated.
Oh no, what has happened here? He's shifting through the gears here. Kerkez wins the duel this time. It's just beyond his reach. Bergvall. Now it's Solanke. Over to the right flank.
Well, it's a move.
Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So, that was the second half.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So, no winner at full time. We will be going the distance. Well, we are already up and running again. Tottenham displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? Ungamor. Bergvall. Gallagher. Oh, can he get onto this? Jacquet promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Richarlison. This looks promising. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Brilliant save from Alisson! Denied by an instinctive save.
Maddison clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
And here's Solanke.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Bergvall kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Solanke. Now it's Richarlison. Oh, now he can run away with it. He's going for goal! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Tottenham get their fourth corner. Gray! That was superb goalkeeping.
Gray really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's Bergvall. That's going wide left. Ekitike, distributed tidily. Can he get it through? Great ball, and he's in here. He's free, he has got space. Oh, good effort. Oh, that could be pivotal. Oh, that has got to be it. This has to... So just 15 minutes still to come. Tottenham have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. The team's then separated by just one significant moment. How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide. And the action has already restarted. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Now, can they get him away? Bergvall. Gray. Maddison. Oh, well measured. And he welcomes it in. Plays it a... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's fabulous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Struck with genuine ferocity. The ball was there at a nice height, and he was able to hit it with great control as well.
Tottenham now in a position for... And he shoots! It's hit the upright. And needless to say, that deserved better.
Isak has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
That's good running with the ball. And here's Solanke. Richarlison unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Richarlison. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now who's going to be first to the... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Danso has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Just too high. Chance! And he hits the net! Just about the last touch of the game! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. They are pumped, boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Richarlison taking in the accolades, having...
Signore e signori,
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a...
All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Inter Milan present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The major moment in the game. He scores for sure! Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That's going wide left. And it's Barella. Foot in. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Quickly taken. And he's in on goal. Oh, that's fabulous. White did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. DiMarco.
That was lovely, that.
He is through here. Crosses it in. Brilliantly cut out. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. He's had it taken off him. Akanji. Quarter of an hour played. Inter Milan, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Looking to play him in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Takes a shot! And there's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal are doing very... Oh, good climb! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he's managed to get free. Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And yes, it's him again. Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now it's Havertz. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's got away. That is lovely. Akanji, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, what a ball! Martinelli, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Inter Milan are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Gabriel Jesus, and the shot! And he's stuck it away. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Odegaard. Calafiori. That has been slung wide. In by Martinelli. Defending of the desperate variety.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Bastoni can get it clear. Now it's Zielinski. Gabriel spots it and intercepts. And it's made its way to him. And the pass is intercepted. Tries to play it through. He's shifting through the gears. He's having a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Sostituzione per l'Arsenal. Numero 11. Viene
So right back into the
sostituito
action.
Numero 10.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. But they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out.
Oh, just the keeper now! It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Inter Milan have themselves a chance from the spot. So where will he go? That has drawn gasps of disbelief.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
He won't be happy with that one. That's a little off target. Zubimendi. He has found the way through. Nice interception, well timed.
Havertz clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Sucic. No way through there. No, that pass has been well intercepted. Rice showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the...
Chance, surely! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Numero 8.
Martinez!
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Akanji. Vieira running with intent. Eze! Oh, almost a sixth!
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Lascia il campo per il numero 39.
And it's Waneri. Bisek gets across to intercept that. Barella. Zielinski. Spread it left. Back towards the middle. Well, that is one way to stop him.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Sucic. And it's Barella. Here's Zielinski. Mosquera does really well to win the ball there. White. Oh, played through for the wide man. And it's claimed by the keeper. Eze is flagged offside.
Sostituzione per l'Arsenal. Numero 4.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 12, il numero 5. Sostituzione per l'Inter, numero 14, viene sostituito con il numero 9.
Waneri. Nicely weighted ball. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Zielinski. Zielinski running with the ball. Space for him to turn and look. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Waneri. Now, can they get him away? Pass is just off target. Bisek. Barella. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. This looks promising. There's the shot! Well taken goal. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Gabriel does well to get it back. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Il quarto uomo indica
Now it's
4
Vieira.
minuti di recupero.
4 extra minutes added on. Mosquera kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Martinez. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's tidy. He's found the way through. Flashes it a terrific effort. Oh, it rattles the bar. And that has faded wide. And that is the final whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile.
Signore e signori.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Gyökeres! Zielinski. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, Federico Di Marco is someone I consider to be an elite fullback. Even in Italy, where defending is an art, he's brilliant going in both directions, and he's got an impressive assist tally, and he's got solid defensive numbers too, so he really does make that left side his own, whether he's at left back or as a wing back.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. A nicely aimed pass. Çalhanoğlu. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Ødegaard. Inter Milan still without a single shot on target. Martinelli has it in a wide position. Barella. It's a really well-measured ball. That's where it came from. And Martinez! Gabriel Jesus making good progress on the right-hand side. Now this could be a chance. Gyökeres! Martinelli! And that is wildly off target.
Martinelli really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Zielinski. Zielinski, rapid and full of intent. Ødegaard. Oh, they can break here. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Sučić, and it's Barella. And here's Thuram, and he's running through. He's having a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Thuram really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
Now it's Martinez. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's in a great position here. Çalhanoğlu. Barella. And here's Thuram. Thuram was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. They get a throw in. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Barella. He's found a way through. The defence opting here for strength in numbers.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Çalhanoğlu. Inter Milan have it back and can go again. Di Marco. And it's Barella. To Barella. And it's Sučić. And here's Lautaro Martinez. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that's neat. Martinez! And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. The midway point of the game.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. Back underway then.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, cracking ball. Zielinski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Thuram. And it's made its way to him. Now who's going to be first to this? He's on it, can he get away? Calafiori deals with that comfortably. Zielinski. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Header! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607 spettatori.
Knocks it into space. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Sostituzione per l'Arsenal. Numero 8.
Arsenal choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
And he's been shifted off it. Eze. Zielinski proves too strong. Can he latch on to this? Barella. Nicely spread. And that's an errant pass.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 32. Lascia il campo per il numero 11.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. He's having a hit! It's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? Tries a shot! Zubimendi clears without hesitation.
This is the time you need that pace. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
That's a shade optimistic. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now this could be a chance. And that's a dangerous ball. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Lovely feet. Zielinski. And it's Sucic. Sucic has been caught there, it's a foul.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9. Numero 10. Numero 20. Lasciano il campo per il numero 14.
Great chance here from position A1.
Il numero 22.
It's a very good position, this.
Barella! That was travelling. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Saka. Great chance! Off the post! That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Not the most accurate pass. Well timed, excellent interception.
Such good technique.
He has found the way through. And he shoots! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Oh, what a chance. And after doing all the hard work as well, he'll be kicking himself here.
Succumbs to the pressure. Sucic. Zielinski. Francesco Esposito. Spread to the right. Now the cross. Oh, great leap! Caught offside that time.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Luis Enrique does really well to win the ball there. Pass is just off target. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution... Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Esposito is offering a wry smile there. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Eze gets it away. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. This looks promising. He's got away. He's found some space. Barella. Zielinski. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. All perfectly measured that. And he's managed to get free. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Oh, good climb! So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance. And the action has already restarted. Can he finish?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Eze driving on and making good progress, and that has left him in a heap. It's Gabriel Jesus! He lifts the roof! Oh, is this it? Have they won it? A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front. That's a nice... Havertz! And there's a goal! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. The movement so precise, the finish... Oh, he's all alone! He's been side down, is that a penalty? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Fratesi has been sent off. It was deemed a professional foul.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Eze with a real chance here. Eze! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Diouf. Esposito. Saka receives it in a good position here. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Eze. Merino tries to play it through. Chance, surely! Yes! Up by 3. And it is half-time in extra time. So was this when the game was won? Logic and experience would certainly suggest that, but who knows what the game still has to offer. The hostilities have already resumed. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Bruno Guimaraes. He's a sharp little ball here. Showing good feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's been played through. Oh, shooting chance! Well taken goal. And they are right back within touch. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide, in towards the back. Oh, good effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Stood up well to him there. Merino, driving forward. Saka receives it in a wide position.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that has been cleared. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now they can spring out of defence. Changes him with that pass. Luis Enrique. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Inter Milan were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
And he shoots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Zaire Emery.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this fella, Christopher Nkunku, is a player with a very interesting history in that he's played as a winger, a wing-back, a central midfielder, and now he's adapted his game to being able to play through the middle. It's quite remarkable, actually, that he's made this transition and he's made it work to such a great extent.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. And here's Dembele. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Modric.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Modric. He is through here.
Sends it crossfield. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Vitinha. Now it's Nkunku.
And he's running through. Rabiot!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Fabian Ruiz.
Paris Saint-Germain yet to have an attempt on goal.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Bartasagi. Not the most accurate pass.
It's run loose here.
Pavlovic gets across to intercept that. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Vitinha
Out towards the flank.
he won't be happy with that one.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Modric going forward. Nicely weighted ball, and he's picked it up out wide. And smartly reclaimed.
The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Dembele. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. And it's Dembele. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Pavlovic.
And the counter is on. Nkunku was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Rabiot. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, it's come loose!
There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time.
Looking for the run.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, that has not gone well.
That's a good foot in there. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Vitinha. Zaire Emery. Oh, what a...
It's Dembele! He's scored!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Paris Saint-Germain have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think
And that signals the end of the first period. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Some first-half thoughts?
Paris Saint-Germain really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Paris Saint-Germain have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we are back underway. Paris Saint-Germain leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Good ball, good take. Rabiot. And here's Dembele. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Dembele. Ricci. Mendes concedes a free kick for that. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Modric. Modric. Oh, this is a very good... Modric! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Zaire Emery. Dembele currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Paris Saint-Germain are ahead here by what is still the only goal. That is a great pick out. In with the challenge. Jimenez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a pretty loose pass.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 7. À sa place,
Vitinha
le numéro 49.
takes the shot! And the keeper read that really well.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Modric. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
You can run onto that. Jimenez! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan restore power. Oh, Cuckoo! No, not the best of headers.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 8.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
And he skips past his man. Great chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
And that was really positive from him. He was far too good for those defenders and nearly scored a cracker.
Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly.
And he's being shifted off it. Ricci. Zaire Emery.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Can he get on the end of this? Tries a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he's quick to snatch it back.
And the pass is intercepted. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And it's Neves.
And he welcomes it in. Caught offside that time.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 2.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
À leur place, le numéro 11.
Pavlovic.
Le numéro 27.
Oh, that's a key interception. They'll have one final crack at it. And it's made its way to him.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Modric.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Nkunku.
And he was alert to it.
Il y aura 4 minutes
It's
de
Rabiot!
temps additionnel.
He has hit that forcefully.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Time added on 4 minutes.
Threads one in. Mbai.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It was somewhat off target. And here's Dembele.
João Neves is onto this.
Oh, he's been flattened there.
So that means another 30 minutes football. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 5. À sa place,
So our quest to find the
le
winner
numéro 51.
continues.
Oh, it's Dembele.
Dembele! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Mario Gila promptly onto that, and that is that. Now,
Can they get him away?
Nkunku. Zaire Emery. And Mbai. And it's Vitinha.
Can he get it through? And he's in on goal!
And that is well cleared. And he's only too happy to take that back.
And the finish! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to
has to be it!
Après 8 minutes
And
dans
he
les
stuck it
prolongations
away
par
as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Le numéro 32.
Paris Saint-Germain leading now. Modric. And his chance for a shot! And he hits the net! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling. He's beaten the last man. Looking to play him in. Good read, needed to be. So that was it, the first period of extra time. Goals on both sides then, and a lot of tired limbs out there. We are down to the last chance for someone to try and win this. And the action has already restarted. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, that... Can he finish? Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Paris Saint-Germain really could have done without this. So this to turn it right round. The comeback is complete. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them haul themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Mignon getting this one clear. Akliouche. And here's Dembele. Akliouche.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nkunku. Safonov breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded this.
And we're done. Paris Saint-Germain did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful.
Well, this is a derby that is certainly unique, and one that might perhaps lack the star power of past editions. But with both teams desperately attempting to claw themselves back to the top of the pile, you can rest assured that it will be feisty and fiercely competitive from the get-go. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. This is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, Peter, you can dress it up any way you like, but we all know what we're in for.
And there's no point trying to pretend otherwise. No disguising the edginess that's swirling around us here.
No, these teams only know one way to play each other.
It is a true heavyweight clash. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. And he's got the beating of his man. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that has not gone well. Shapes to shoot! No, just not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
The most accurate pass. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, it's amazing how Brazil just continue to produce such top-class attacking talent. And this fella, Vitor Roque, is the latest in line. Yeah, it took him a few seasons in the Brazilian top flight to prove his worth, but I've been hugely impressed with his all-round game. He's distinctive with that Brazilian eccentricity and electricity.
Yeah, hard to see past him. Chance for a shot! Goal! Santos! And Santos take the lead. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Santos gain their reward with an early goal.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Palmeiras are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
A header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a throw. Lucas Verissimo getting this one clear. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Paulinho.
Santos always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
That's the throw. He's beaten the last man. Gomez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Can he finish? And it's come back out to him. It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came...
Great chance! Oh, that's a fair try, but just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Arau, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's made its way to him. He was under real pressure there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's got away. And the shot! Goal! Santos! And they get themselves in front!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence.
Decent chance! And there's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Santos go up by 2 and are looking good.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nice interception, well timed. Andreas Pereira. Looking for options for movement. Always goes. Paulinho! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And the pass is intercepted. And he was quick to react. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. The second period is underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull them back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, he spits, tries a shot! And he hits the net! It is an explosive start to the second half. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
And now he has 2. Just 1 in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
Palmeiras have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Roque was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He has found a way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nicely weighted ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done. Oh, that's... Can he finish? And that's a tidy finish. It's level again. What a match we have.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Not a manager, I think. It's all happening.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
Aims beyond the defence, goes for a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Substituição no time do Santos.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Camisa 31.
Pinches it off him.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And that pass just didn't quite work. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Palmeiras clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That pass has been well intercepted.
Palmeiras really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Out towards the flank. Well read. And the danger is averted. Now it's Paulinho. That is a great pick out. Chance, surely! Goal! Palmeiras! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Palmeiras with the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! Loose. Oh, what has happened here?
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
can run onto that, and the shot! And he should have made them pay.
Paulinho has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Gomez is there, and he can pick it up.
Teremos
the
3
finish!
minutos de acréscimo.
And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Palmeiras with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Great vision. And that is as far as it goes. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Paulinho collecting the match ball, and it is his. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Madrid going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, Peter, you can dress it up any way you like, but we all know what we're in for.
And there's no great chance! That's another chance! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
He's a sharp little ball here. And that's a good ball. Tries a shot! Oh, good finish. They are purring, truly purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona are... He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning. Mbappe! Mbappe! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shapes to shoot! And that's a tidy finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Can he finish? He's got a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
How many? Just how many? Goes for a shot! Well taken goal. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Madrid get their goal. A bit of respectability restored. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cucurella. Shot could be on, and the shot! And he steered it beyond the post.
Madrid certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, really well played.
It's a good ball out wide. Dumfries takes aim and header! No, he can't turn it in. Tchouaméni is there and he can pick it up. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, super ball. He's having a shot! And he's stuck it away. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Madrid still making a fight of this.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Garcia deals with that nice and simple. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Pedri, good running, strong and purposeful. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. There's the shot! It's a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Goes looking wide. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Can he get on the end of this? Kubasi. And it's Balde.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Always goal side. And the finish! And that's a good finish. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And now he has two. That's the end of the first 45. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Este estadio dispone de un circuito cerrado de televisión para garantizar su seguridad.
The second period is underway.
Madrid really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Now it's Yamal. Stood up well to him there. And here's Bellingham. And it's Cucurella. Tries one from range. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That pass isn't the best. Cucurella. De Jong. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? Aims beyond the defence. Decent chance! And that's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Madrid may be down, but not out just yet. Rafinha, he's found a way through. Oh, nice touch.
Madrid are still behind.
Big chance! Cucurella.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that is a little undercooked. Looking to play him in. Balde. Pedri. Rudiger gets a foot in here. Chouameni. Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe takes a shot! And it's there! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Madrid now just needing one.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he was quick to react. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Real chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Madrid have their second corner now. Getting up there! But he's left disappointed.
Alexander-Arnold certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
Lopez.
That was lovely, that.
Chance! Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
And he's running through. Oh, he's on his own. He's been side down. Is that a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
El dorsal 17, el dorsal 8 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
He's gone for it! Gordon clears. And it's Bellingham. And he's had it nicked away. Picked up, and a chance! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? It's been slipped through. Oh, shoots! It's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, their manager seems to have them all.
Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Fermin. Oh, this is a very good run. Madrid can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Short changes him with that pass. Alexander-Arnold. And the shot! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Now it's Endrick. And the shot's on here. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Oh, good climb! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Carreras. Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
And the shot! Smooth, and it's come back out to him. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Goes for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward. Al Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Looking for options for movement. And we're done. Madrid have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great... Madrid going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Mbappe! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Valverde. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. That's beautifully weighted. Vinicius Junior! Great idea, just poorly executed.
Vinicius Junior really would relish another crack at that same challenge, I suspect.
Eric Garcia tries to pass it through. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. That's good defending, very... He's going for goal! Bellingham!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Not so much. And the shot! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell.
Can he finish? Now, oh, he's been caught, and again! Dumfries. And they win it back again. Can he spark a counter here? And he's definitely onside. Can he finish? Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because...
Big chance! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot. Madrid have hit a quick-fire double here. He's on it, can he get a great chance? Oh, that's another chance! Cucurella. And it's Valverde. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's picked his way through. Threatening run, but a measured piece of goalkeeping.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And Yamal! And it's in! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So could the chance for a shot! And there's a goal! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And it's De Jong. And there's the shot! Great strike. The test for the keeper.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. They're urging him to shoot. Oh, that's a fine interception. No way through. Lovely bit of skill. Goes for a shot! It's fallen kindly here. No mistake. They are purring, truly purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Valverde. Pau Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Rafinha. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tries to play it through. Not a hint of offside here. Serves up a cross. That's going to go a long way. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Looking for the run. He can run onto that. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And the pass is intercepted. De Jong. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's having a go! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, it didn't.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Madrid look as though they have this game won. They've been firing and scoring at will. The second half is up and running. Ferran Torres gets flagged offside. Eder Militao and Cucurella. Tchouaméni. Great vision. Vinicius Junior wants to run onto this. Oh, well played. Rafinha. And he's picked out the run. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, easy pickings there. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Al Kubasi gets across to intercept that. And he... Oh, just a keeper and the shot! And a neat finish! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this...
Tries a shot! And that's a sharp finish. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention.
There's the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Now, can they get him away? Has to go back here. Strokes it back. And it's made its way to him. He's having a shot! And it's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well timed, excellent interception. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, what a ball! Goes down, but nothing given. De Jong.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Cucurella. Can he get it through? Pass somewhat off target. Not the most accurate pass. It's a pretty loose pass. And the through ball. That is good alertness. De Jong. That's been cut out, well played. Bellingham. Played out towards the right wing.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 17. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9, el dorsal 18.
Pedri. Konate makes the interception. The muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
All eyes on the referee, it's a penalty. Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot.
Sustituido por el dorsal 6.
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Oh, great chance! Can he finish? It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Fermin. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Aims beyond the defence. Bernardo Silva. Valverde, upright and purposeful. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Balde threads one in. Eder Militao kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And they've got rid. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior, and he's got away from him. And Vinicius Junior! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
And the shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. And the finish!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bellingham. Spread it left. Good ball, good take. He's beaten the last man. He's found some space. And a chance! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Valverde, good running, strong and purposeful. That's been cut out, well played. And he's running from shapes to shoot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Yeah, he can be proud of himself, the goalkeeper, for rescuing a perilous situation.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's managed to get rid. That is good strength. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Bellingham. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's in on charge, surely! Now, who's going to be... Oh, what has happened here? And Bernardo Silva! Fermin. Pass somewhat off target. Konate. Time and again, they are repelled. Now, this could be a chance. Vinicius Junior, big chance! Fermin. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier.
Madrid have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia carries the ball down the right. He's found the way through. Cucurella did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bellingham. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Casado. Oh, easy pickings there. Vinicius Junior.
Habrá
Balde.
2 minutos de descuento.
Couldn't squeeze it through. He has found the way through. And a header! And for the first half, that is that. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Madrid are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. And so the action is resumed. Now it's Mbappe. Always onto this, and he's got the beating of his man. Oh, denied at the last. Tries to play it through, and the shot! And that's a good finish. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Ferran Torres. The muscular approach does pay off here. It's gone for a throw-in. Chouameni, he's picked his way through. Valverde. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
This looks promising. Mbappe! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. Eder Militao picks it up from the goal kick. 60 minutes played. Vinicius, oh, shooting chance! Oh, good finish! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Fermin. Kubasi.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Vinicius Junior. Great chance! And that's a tiny finish. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the form.
Valverde! And he couldn't keep it down.
Kubasi. And Rafinha. And it's Balde. Showing good feet. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That is good progress on the left. And he was quick to react. Casado. Half an hour gone in the second half. Valverde. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Fermin. And he plays one through. Nice interception, well timed. Nicely weighted ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Bellingham, and it's made its way to him. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Rafinha couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
And here's Vinicius Junior, and that is expertly dealt with.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
He's having a hit! Oh, terrific save.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
El dorsal 8. Serán
Definitely
sustituidos
away.
por el dorsal 9.
And now they can spring out of defence.
El dorsal 6.
No way through there. Chouameni. Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rafinha picks it up out wide.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Rafinha! That's going up front in a hurry. And the volley. Oh, the ball's run loose here. No, that pass has been well intercepted. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Balde is onto this. Tries a shot! And he hits the net! It was casual, it was careless, and there goes the final whistle. Madrid looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for